Hello, Mrs. Fawns here. We are looking at the last day, Thursday, of our questions for our reading passage, The Best Part. We've really been focusing on fluency this week, so there will be a question when we get there. Number one is going to ask you to reread the passage, or at least some section of the passage, and time yourself and see if you've improved your time from earlier in the week. And if you haven't had a chance to do it earlier in the week, you can do this, just do it twice. You can pick a sentence, or you can pick the whole passage and read it once for your baseline, and then read it a second time to try to improve your fluency, which would be your time in this case. So I'm going to be flipping back and forth. Monday was Labor Day, so you didn't have to fill out those questions, but that is where it asks you to record your first time reading it. So we're going to look at our questions on Thursday. Before we do that, I wanted to look back at Wednesday. Let me zoom in real quick. There we go. Yesterday, when I was going over these questions, when I looked at the question about how are the feelings of Rachel and Destiny different, I interpreted that question as in how are they different at lunchtime compared to earlier in the day, or the previous day. But as I was looking back at this question, I thought, actually, they're asking how are the feelings of Rachel and Destiny different from each other. So that just brought me to a totally different point here. Sometimes people are going to interpret things differently, and as long as you can find evidence and back up your answer, that's all that I really care about. So if you looked at this a different way about how Rachel and Destiny were different from each other, that's different than how I was looking at it, and that's totally fine. Okay? So Thursday's questions. Again, you want to use a timer and see if you can improve your time. So do that now, or if you want to do it in a little bit, you can, and come back to the video. Here are our questions. How do you think Destiny felt when she first saw the list posted by Mrs. Page? Okay, so I'm going to get my highlighter and go back. When Destiny first saw Miss Page posting the list, I remember, so that was definitely after the lunchtime. So down here, Mrs. Page is talking about how the two of them really mystified she and Mr. Benavidez. And here I see this part that this is Destiny speaking. So this is dialogue from Destiny. Rachel, I know you wanted to be the princess, Destiny said. Are you mad at me? I'm going to highlight that. I feel like that at this point, Destiny is a little bit worried that Rachel might be mad at her. And so I'm going to go back to my question. I'm going to say, and again, I'm not going to write this in a complete sentence. She, and I'm talking about Destiny, was worried that Rachel would be mad. And we know that because of the sentence that we just highlighted. We had evidence in our text. Why does Destiny say she is going to start eating carrots more often? Okay, I remember this from the lunch conversation. I'm going to go back up here. Destiny took a bite of carrot, and I'm going to highlight, it says, yum, carrots give me courage, or give you courage. And then down here, I remember her saying, I think I'm going to start eating carrots at breakfast, lunch, and dinner. This was after she had found out she was going to be the princess. So I'm going to highlight that. So I'm thinking she probably thinks that the carrots kind of maybe gave her some good luck and gave her courage. So I'm going to go back to my question. Why does Destiny say she's going to start eating carrots more often? She got the princess part. And thinks it may be good luck. Now you may say something a little different. You might bring up about how she thought that carrots might bring her courage, and you might have a different answer. As long as you can back it up and you find your evidence in the text, that's fine. So my last question, what evidence from the text helped you answer the question above? I like that sentence where it says carrots give you courage. So I know we highlighted that. I'm going to say she said eating carrots I'm going to say gave her courage. Okay, so that completes our questions for the best part from this week. Next week, we're going to be looking at a different passage, so stay tuned for those videos. Thanks for listening, and have a great day.